Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we've got a pretty cool video. I'm excited about this one because I've been in a total change as far as like shifting into prioritizing fitness and wellness in my life. I'm not like counting all the carbs, all the fats or anything, but I am aware that I need to be cognizant of what I'm putting in my body on a daily basis and how it affects me. And so I thought to myself, how can I best like fuel myself for these workouts? Because they require energy and I would like to know how I can set myself up best. And I didn't learn that in school and I don't know why. So today we're gonna be following a creator named Bianca Taylor, who is a vegan personal trainer and weightlifter. She will also be linked down below. And I sort of cross-referenced it with a video by Jillian Berry where she interviewed Tori Washington, who is a bodybuilder. But I cross-referenced a little bit just to see if there are similarities, and I was very pleased with the results. Bianca Taylor's diet is 120 grams of protein per day. For this first recipe, she does a half a cup of dry oats. That's around 5 grams of protein. We're doing 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, that's 2 grams of protein. They're also an excellent source of healthy fats. 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds. Now, that's 3 grams of protein. I honestly would probably add more hemp seeds, just knowing myself. Hemp seeds are a complete protein, which means they contain all of the 9 amino acids. Hemp seeds also have lots of dietary fiber, which is just as important, if not more important, than protein intake. 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. Powdered peanut butter is a great way to get extra protein without as many calories, if that's something you're concerned with, and without the fat. Just powdered peanuts. 2 tablespoons of that is around 8 grams of protein. It'll probably depend based on the brand you use. This isn't the one I normally like to use. This was just what they had. I normally use Fit PB, I think is what it's called. I realized she didn't include milk in the recipe breakdown that I saw, but obviously I know she used it. So easy way to go by it is 1 part oats, 1 part milk, just match. So half cup oats, half cup milk. I'm excited because there are strawberries in these overnight oats and I have my own strawberries that I have grown and I'm gonna use them. This is the first time. Step into my garden, please. Look at the size of this one. Come on. It's harvesting time. Here's my little TT stone. My wonderful friend and neighbor left this for me one day, and this genuinely restored my faith in humanity. Look at this bounty. No pesticides, no nothing. Okay, our overnight oats have had some time. I'm gonna use this Siggy's yogurt, 10 grams of protein, raspberry flavored. It's basically gonna be like a peanut butter and jelly overnight oats. That just went everywhere. I have a whole vegan yogurt ranking, so if you're looking for what vegan yogurts to try, head over there. Yeah, this is not pretty at all, but I'm gonna mix it up. I think it's gonna be so delicious. This looks even less attractive. Yum, that's really tasty. I would probably make like a few of these at a time, so I have them for a few days throughout the week. Man, that's good. I should have added more oat milk, but 31 grams of protein right off the top of the day. Yum. And my strawberries are shining stars in this. Just gonna say. Okay, so our post-breakfast snack are these peanut butter dates, which honestly, I've never had, and I have seen them on the internet for so long. Such a Pinterest thing, also just such a like vegan, raw vegan foodie thing. I've always wanted to try them. Hers aren't frozen from what I can tell, but I feel like they usually are. So I'm really excited to try these. So we're gonna quickly assemble them. You just split your date in half, remove the pit if it's in there, and we're gonna smear our peanut butter in there. Voila, here she is. Let's give it a try. And then she finishes it off with some sea salt. I have no idea how she had 4 of these. They're so sweet. I mean, they're really good, but damn, that's sweet. I'm pretty sure dates have a ton of sugar in them. I know it's not added sugar. It must be like for energy that there's all this sugar. Okay, serving size 6 pieces. Holy moly, who the hell's eating 6 pieces? Total sugar is 25 grams. That's a lot, but that's for 6 pieces. Whatever, she's the expert, not me. That was good. I think what I wanna do with that though is to like just lean into that being a dessert, less of a snack. Although it is a delicious snack. I think I'd like to make a few more, put them in the freezer, and then also drizzle some dark chocolate over the top. That's what I wanna do. But I'm glad I finally tried it. Cool, all right, moving on to lunch. Now, I'm someone who, like I've said, really like to look at like what I'm putting in my body and how it affects me and my energy levels and basically how my body is running off of the food I'm consuming. That's why I was really excited to collaborate with Zoe. Science says that your gut impacts everything: digestion, immunity, metabolism, and even your mental clarity. Zoe isn't just a gut health test. Zoe runs the world's largest in-depth nutritional study, and they've turned their research into a personalized program that can give you insights into how your body responds to food. They make it very easy for you to run all of the tests for yourself in the comfort of your own home, so you're not in some sterile waiting room at a lab waiting to get all these tests done. The tests measure your blood sugar, your blood fat, and your gut's microbiome. The process was actually surprisingly easy to do myself. You even eat a blue cookie to track how quickly your body metabolizes food. With the blood sugar sensor, you can literally check your blood sugar levels anytime throughout the day. It felt like a grocery item. I even tried to convince someone that I was actually secretly like an AI robot that they released into the population and that you could scan me, but they didn't buy it. So if you want to learn about your personal feel-good foods, click the link in my description or scan the QR code and use my code MERLE10 for 10% off and get started with Zoe's test kit yourself. All right, back to the video. So for lunch, she had brown rice, green beans, and sticky tofu. Super excited about this sticky tofu. First, we're going to use our rice cooker and we're gonna get our rice going, because I should have done that earlier. And that's gonna take an hour because it's brown rice. Should have planned ahead better. It's fine. Okay, so we got our rice cooker cranking out the hits. In her protein breakdown, she said the tofu itself, hers only had 40 grams of protein. The one I use has 75 grams of protein. I know. We're gonna have even more protein in this than she did. Granted, we're not gonna eat all of the sticky tofu, but I probably will eat half of it. So that's 35 grams of protein in itself. I found a recipe for sticky tofu because it wasn't in the video. She recommended pressing the tofu. I didn't do that because mine's so firm. Then we slice it up into little blocks, little cubes. Then we're gonna take a big bowl and we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And I put my cornstarch in there incrementally. This is what's gonna help it like kind of fry up in the pan, the cornstarch. Once we've got that done, we're going to head over to the stove, turn the heat on about medium heat. I'm gonna add some sesame oil in there to fry her up. And we're gonna toss our tofu in there. And she said this should take about 10 minutes. Let it get golden brown, crisp up, move it around, shake it around, be careful. I got a little hog wild with mine. There was a casualty. Oh boy. I put it right back in there, so not really a casualty. Sometimes you don't need to know how to do something. You just barrel through it with confidence. In the meantime, we are going to mix together our sticky sauce. So for that, we're using 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce, a tablespoon of lime juice. You can also use rice wine vinegar, some minced garlic and ginger, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of water. This is gonna thicken it, make it more of a slurry, and this is what's gonna activate in the heat once we get it in the pan. So far, there's quite a bit of sugar in these recipes, which I'm guessing is for energy. I'm sure there's a reason. It's just way more sweetness than I'm used to eating. We're gonna go back to our stove. Our tofu's gotten all crispy and golden brown and beautiful, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our sauce in there. It's gonna thicken up real quick. That cornstarch is gonna activate. It's gonna get real sticky. You just need to stir it so that it's evenly combined. And voila, that's it. I'm gonna top it with some green onion and sesame seeds, and then we assemble our plate. Also, I trimmed some green beans and I put them on the stove with some water. I just boiled them for like 4 minutes. This right here is absolutely stunning. This is a beautiful, beautiful plate of food. And it makes a lot, actually. I'd say I had a good 2-3 servings of the tofu. I had at least, I could do like a whole bag, so probably 3 servings of green beans, and I made a bunch of rice. So this would be really easy to meal prep, which makes it even more awesome. And you could always do more tofu if you want. So let's try it. I want to get a little bit of everything. I did not cut up my green beans, so that was my bad. This is so yummy. The sticky tofu brings so much flavor. I added a little bit of vegan butter and salt to the brown rice as well, but like the green beans are perfect. I would add a little garlic, salt, and butter to the green beans personally, but man, this is really delicious, really simple. I think to get a little legume action in here, I'd probably do 50-50 lentils with the brown rice. It's also even more protein. But actually, you know what? There's gonna be lentils in the dinner that we're about to have, so maybe not. All right, this is delicious. You should definitely make it. All the ingredients are in the description. And now we're gonna move on to our pre-workout snack, which is peanut butter and jelly rice cakes. I really don't like rice cakes. I'm hoping maybe the peanut butter and jelly will save the day. All right, on to the next one. This is so good. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Oh my God. We're just going to take our rice cakes and we're gonna smear it with a solid serving of peanut butter. That should be around 10 grams of protein. I guess it gives you the nice crunch, and peanut butter and jam is delicious together, so therein lies the secret to it all. But really you're just taking in the peanut butter protein and the healthy fats from the peanut butter. And I'm gonna go in with an open mind. I'm ready. Here it is. Yes, yes. Really easy to make. I mean, it took 2 seconds to make. I still already kind of feel like it's a waste of peanut butter and jelly, but it's okay. Let's give it a try. I think mine are a little stale, or maybe that's just how they taste. Do they taste like styrofoam? Do these have any nutritional value? Where did they go? Where did I put them? 16 grams of carbs in one. 1 gram of protein. That's kind of it. Oh, got a little fiber, 1 gram. Okay, so nothing else really. Underwhelmed is what I'll say. And if I'm honest, I want to scrape the toppings off of this. This is not my favorite. The peanut butter and jelly is delicious. The rice cake I could do without. I honestly could just scoop it right off the top. Like if you're not gonna have it on bread, I might as well just eat it off my hand rather than this. It's simply not my thing. Maybe if I make it a sandwich. I feel like this is what people think vegans eat. Not my thing. I just don't like rice cakes, okay? I stand by it. I'm gonna literally smear this off onto a piece of bread. I'm sure she has a reason. It's probably less, gluten-free, right? And certainly less carbs than bread. Let me look at the bread. If she's avoiding carbs, I don't know. What? This can't be right. Only 14 grams of carbs in a slice of this bread, and there's 16 grams in the rice cake? That's crazy. And there's 2 grams of protein in this. The only thing that this has going for it is it has 5% less sodium. Dude, never again. To hell with this. You don't need to do the rice cakes unless you love rice cakes. And I'm really started to judge people that do, because they have not gotten better in 15 years. Not for me. To each their own, right? Right. We have another sort of tofu dish. We're basically gonna be making a grain bowl. I pulled from Tori Washington's recipes for this one because he uses a different kind of tofu. He likes this fava bean tofu. So I guess it's soy-free, obviously, because no soybeans. And also it's like just protein is what he was saying. It's 0 carbs, 0 fat. 16 grams of protein per serving. There's 64 grams of protein in this whole thing. So we're gonna use this in our grain bowl today. For this one should be pretty simple. We're gonna basically roast up some veggies. We're gonna roast up some onions. We're gonna roast up some onion, broccoli, and sweet potato. Now, I put my sweet potato in the microwave first for like 9 to 10 minutes to soften it. I might have put it in for too long, so I don't know if I'll actually roast that one. I don't want it to get too overly cooked. So I'm gonna set the onion at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 220 degrees Celsius. We're gonna roast it up 15 minutes or so, maybe 20. We've already got some rice cooked up, so the assembly is super easy, which means the only thing we really need to do is slice up this fava bean tofu and toss it over a pan with some sesame oil or olive oil, whatever you want. And you can marinate it if you like to, or you can just have it straight up. I would probably normally do my usual like soy sauce, sriracha, rice wine vinegar, olive oil marinade. It's my favorite. But you can also just keep it simple and do salt and pepper. Up to you, truly up to you. Then we're gonna slap half an avocado on there. Then it's just assembly time. So we're gonna add in, I think she did a whole cup of brown rice. That's a lot for me. I might do a little less. And then half a cup of lentils, cooked lentils, our roasted veggies, our tofu, and half an avocado. So that's got protein, that's got fiber, that's got fat, that's got carbs, it's got it all. This is stunning. This is like the entire food pyramid minus the meat and dairy in one. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I'm really excited to try this fava bean tofu. I've never had it before. We've got the roasted broccoli and roasted onions. We've got our sweet potato. We got it all. We've got an avocado. The only thing I feel like I'd like to add to this is some kind of dressing, maybe like a lemon dressing if I was feeling kind of zesty. That was an accident. That was divine intervention, that one, I swear. Did not plan. All right, I don't know how much I even need to try this one because frankly, I eat stuff like this all the time, but this is gorgeous. So let's get some lentils, let's get some rice. Actually, let me try the tofu first. I did end up marinating this. It's good, it's fine. Texture's a little different. It's like less spongy. It's a little more mushy than tofu. It's still good though. Get some broccoli, yum. Just a constant reminder to keep using sweet potatoes and everything. They are such an incredible, healthy food and they're just so delicious. This is great. I mean, we got the creaminess from the avocado, some savory from the tofu and the broccoli and the onion. We've got sweetness from the sweet potatoes. And then we've got our lentils and our rice. We're gonna be full forever. This is a lot of food. Another great meal prep recipe. This is cool. I like this fava bean tofu. I don't know if I'll use it again. The benefit, like I said, is that it's just straight up protein. A colorful plate is a well-balanced plate. That's what you can know for sure. Slice up some parsley and add it in there too to get some greens. This was great. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I feel good. I feel like I eat pretty similarly to this, aside from the snacks. I don't normally have as many snacks or sweet treats. The sticky tofu was a great takeaway. I'll definitely be making that again. Other than that, I mean, honestly, pretty straightforward and like really easily meal preppable. The only thing that's not meal preppable are the rice cakes, and we're never eating those again anyway, right? So let me know what you would like me to try next, who else you'd like me to eat like for a day, or just whatever else you'd like to see on the channel. I appreciate you being here. Please, if you enjoyed your time, like and subscribe. It actually helps. It really does. People aren't just making it up for fun. And if you enjoyed this video, I've done a lot of I ate like blank for a day, including celebrities, professional chef, personal trainers. So you can check those out. I have a whole playlist for that. But until then, I will just have to catch you on the next one. Ciao for now.